The controversial constituency boundaries introduced under the previous Labour administration just before a major general elections in 2015 has been squashed in High Court, announced Attorney General Vincent Byron in the December 2021 sitting of the National Assembly. The Attorney General described the electoral boundaries issue as protracted and vexing, given the controversial means by which the Labour administration attempted to introduce the boundaries. In the December sitting of Parliament, the Attorney General outlined the circumstances that led to the matter being taken to the High Court.
Since 2009, the government of the day, the Douglas Labour Party government, attempted to change the boundaries, and on 3 occasions, the courts of the land had found the process wanting. We would recall the debacle we had here in this very house on the 6th of January 2015, when the then Speaker and others ramrodded a boundaries report through this very Parliament. The process of the boundary meeting ended at 3:45, 3:45, one Friday afternoon, 16th of January, Friday afternoon. And there was a meeting of the Parliament called and started in half an hour, 4:15, without any notice or limited notice to the members of the opposition. It is a matter of history that there was an injunction issued that very evening, and the boundaries report that had been issued by the Commission of the day became impugned. The matter went all the way up to the Privy Council, and as a result of the intervention of the court, those boundaries were not used.
In his address, the Attorney General also announced a resolution to the issue.
I want to report to this Honourable House that that matter, the substantive matter, was finally resolved on the 31st of March 2021, this year, when the court, the High Court in St. Kitts and Nevis, struck down what had come to be called the Douglas boundaries. The Douglas boundaries are no more. The claimants in that matter, and I should name them, the Honourable Mark Brantley, in his capacity, his own personal capacity, and as the leader of the CCM, the Honourable Timothy Harris, in his own personal capacity, and as a representative, the leader of the PLP, the Honourable Sam Conda, in his own personal capacity, and as the leader of the PLP, and the Honourable Sean Richards, in his own personal capacity, and as the leader of the People's Action Movement, all need to be commended. They stood for democracy at a time when we had reached the lowest low in our country. And this matter that has now been put to rest allows us to understand that they stood up for democracy in our country, and they all need to be commended for their courage, their perseverance, their sense of justice.
The Attorney General also announced the appointment of a new Constituency Boundaries Commission appointed by the Governor-General, which he said will examine the boundaries according to the directives of the St. Kitts and Nevis Constitution. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.